A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Armadillos of Houston taking on the Cleveland Browns. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. Start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson going to move him around. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. We can look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. The Browns sit 8-4 now in the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 45. 31 yards there on a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run order.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. Looking for the seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 6-0 our score after 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 empty.
Pollard again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Chubb. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Being chased out left. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
14, round 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go with Chubb on second down, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up third down and 11.
Richardson working from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
11 MP,
On second down, it's Pollard. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they go play action now. Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Burrow on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fights loose. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up first and goal inside the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
3rd and long for Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Richardson will throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well down
finds him with a stiff arm. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And the Armadillos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Left sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Richardson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
18 Rattler.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Got his man, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? I'm going to be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works with that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's 2 points he's now thrown in this game.
I know this the holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off play action, Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
Let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, play action, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. And 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
This is 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Richardson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Up to Miller. It's Chubb. And another negative play there as they stop him again.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
One last shot for Richardson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Houston, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.